All right, this is me being honest. I failed you as an audience. I failed myself as a filmmaker. I thought vlogs were easy. They're not. I've been doing a lot of studying with what Casey has put out there with his stuff, and I'm here to tell you, I'm going to be better. All I wanted to do today was work on this bike. God, my dad would be so disappointed in this mess. I don't think he'd be surprised, but he would be very disappointed in me and my toolbox. It's a mess. I need to go through all of this and clean it up so that I can get out to doing the fun stuff that I want to do with things like this. Took a day off work today. I was planning to go out for a big long bike ride and actually do some sort of fun adventure and film it for you guys. Life got in the way, and I'm going to make intentional time to get away from that so that I can do this. I also want to make sense of these vlogs. I've been editing the weight loss journey that I have, and as I'm going through, I'm like, these are just reports. There isn't a story here. So I've parked a lot of that for now until I can make something more interesting and creative out of it, and something actually worthy of your time. I have a quick update. As I stand, I'm in 244. I've been hovering in the low 240s. And I feel like when I look at the chart, I'm losing weight, and yet I'm still at a plateau. How does that happen? Good news is I'm seeing results. I'm down sizes in clothing, and I still feel better, so we'll keep going. But for today, I'm going to go out and run some errands now. I'm going to deal with this tomorrow on my other day off, and then get parts to finish fixing this so that I can get out and do that. Rule number one that I've learned with vlogging recently with all of my research that I need to stick to: brevity. I monologue way too much, so I'm going to keep things short and get right to the point. All right, now this tip is a very big one. This one's really important. There's a lot of advice that you'll see about making a vlog in terms of a story, and should you script, should you not script. Casey in a recent video had said that he doesn't script any of his videos, he just kind of makes it. And that's fine, although I would say, keep in mind, Casey has vlogged 800 days consistently in a row, and he made films before that, and he's made many, many more films after that. He kind of knows the process of what's going on, so maybe he doesn't need to script. Know where your story is going, and make sure that you know where this story is going at the very beginning of this story. I probably screwed that up to begin with at the beginning of this one, but that's where that's where the important piece is. If you don't get to that first minute and know where this thing is headed, you're not going to stick around and watch it. Nope. Number 9, embrace mistakes. The next tip: know where your stuff is and be able to get your hands on it and make sure that it's ready to use anytime that you need it. Case in point, I'm here at the office today on my day off because I decided to take my camera along with me, and I didn't have my camera strap, and I thought I left it with an assignment that I did for work. It's not here. It's not at home. Didn't end up with one of the other guys that on the shoot. It's probably lost. Keep your gear where you need it. Make sure it's easily accessible, and make sure it's always ready to roll so that when the inspiration strikes, you can take advantage of it. And now that I'm back home, a couple last points that I've come up with, that I've come across recently that really spoke to me. Procrastination is the enemy of productivity. Perfection is the enemy of good. Casey's big on those enemy lines. And for me, what a lot of those mean is to not give up, keep trying, and keep creating, and keep producing. But, also make sure that it's something that you're going to be happy with. If you're not going to sit and watch through 5 times of your edit of something that you're working on, surely you're not going to come back to it and check on it years from now, if you're making it something for yourself. And if you don't want to sit through it, certainly you guys are not going to want to sit through it. So, make sure that you make something that's interesting, that you're going to like, and that you have personal pride in. And really, at the end of the day, that's the most important thing, is that you're making stuff that you create, that you want to see, and hopefully someone else will as well. So That's what I've learned in the last couple weeks of just kind of taking a look at what I've been making and hating what I've done and trying to come up with something that's a little bit more entertaining for me to watch and for you to watch. So stay tuned to the next couple episodes and tell me if I'm starting to hit the mark on some of these.